Hey, hey, hey. Make sure I'm lined up correct. I don't know if I am. Hang on. There we go. Welcome, everybody. Woo, got it started just in time. We got like 50 seconds. We're glad to have you guys here with us tonight. Hope you've been having a good day and a good week. We've got some fun stuff in store for everybody. Got some fun stuff to share. And actually, I'm going to see if I can find a picture of it real quick, because I found something really cool for the youth room today. But I got to see if I can find it. But let me know in the chat. Let me know if you're here. Let me know if you're watching. Give us a shout out. Say hi. If you're watching this later on YouTube or watch the video later, go leave a comment too. Let us know that you were here. I love going back, seeing everybody that got to participate with us today. Always a good time. Okay, so I'm going to check. I know the timer's already done, but I need to find the thing, my thing. Is that it? Well, that was one of the things. That wasn't the other. I need the other thing. There it is. Okay. I'm going to try and sneak this over to the other screen eventually. Okay, so I just need to keep that there. All right. So, we got that. We got this. Yeah, sorry I was a little late getting started. Usually try to have the pre-show going at least 5 minutes before 6, but got a little tangled up trying to get that cool thing that's in the youth room right now. Hang on. I don't want y'all to stare at me chewing gum the whole time, because isn't that fun? Okay, I'm going to vent about this for a second before we actually get started. So, some of the boys in the youth room last week, they're handing around gum. And I'm like, no, we don't chew gum in here. That's not what we do. And they're like, why? I'm like, because we don't chew gum in here. Do they let you chew gum at school? And every single one of them said, yeah, all the time. And I'm like, what is happening? What is happening? If I got caught with gum at school, it was like detention. But now they're just all willy-nilly chewing gum like it's no big deal in class. Oh, I think I've finally reached that point where I can say kids today have it so easy. I have climbed that mountain. So there we go. That's my I'm getting older than I like to admit moment. So, all right, let's have some fun. And welcome to CBC Live on this Thursday night, February the 4th. We made it. We made it to February. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and joining with us. Hope you've been having a wonderful week. We want you guys to know that you've been in our thoughts and prayers. And as always, we want to let you know that if you do need prayer for anything, you can always reach out to us either through email, you can call us here up at the church, or as always, jump on our Remind. Download the Remind app to your smartphone and look into the @CBC Prayer 710. That's our prayer board that we use to send out prayer requests. So if you have a prayer request, you can submit it, or you can also, and more importantly, you can help us pray for those who are in need of prayer. So we definitely are in prayer with the Parr family, with the passing of Rhonda this week. I know that that's hit a lot of our students hard. It was a very emotional night last night in the youth room, but I think a lot of the kids were able to start working through what needed to be worked through, and I know that this is going to be a challenge for a lot of you as parents dealing with this. I'm sure there were plenty of you who even had Miss Rhonda as a teacher over there. So, you know, we want you to know that we're here for you. If you're going through that grieving process, please reach out to us. We want you to know that we're here for you. So, but we are going to have fun tonight. It's not going to be, you know, we're going to have the joy of the Lord as our strength tonight. We're going to have some fun. Got some fun things to share with you. We did have a great night in the youth last night. We were kind of debating. Levi Davis has been an amazing help. He was actually going to speak for us last night, but he decided he wanted to hold off, and he's going to speak for us, I believe, in 2 weeks. So Mr. Levi is going to teach for the youth in 2 weeks. I am super excited because he's told me he already kind of told me what the message was. I can't wait to hear him do it because I think it's going to be a powerful night for our teens. So if you're not involved in anything right now, come get involved with us at Glow Student Ministries. We're having a blast. Misty, thank you for joining us. Glad you're here. Always glad to have you. Misty has been a huge help with what we're doing in children's ministry now. We're putting together some curriculum that kind of coincides with, we've got 2 elementary classes going on right now. They're going over through the same curriculum and kind of focusing on a major point. We've got an awesome preschool program that you guys, all you amazing, wonderful volunteers, you guys are making this happen. So thank you for everything that you're doing. And if you would like to be involved with what's going on in any part of student ministries, whether it's our babies, whether it's our preschool, elementary, junior high, high school, we have a place for you. We have a spot where you can get involved, you can connected, you can feel empowered and encouraged so that you can touch the next generation in a whole new way with God's love. So let us know if you'd like to be a part of that. We are always looking for wonderful people who can help us out, like Mr. Levi and like you, Misty. Misty's awesome. So y'all give a thumbs up to Misty in the chat for her tonight. I was going to do something a little different. I was actually going to take you guys on a tour of what's been going on in the youth room, but I think I was going to do it, but I think I'm going to wait until we got a couple of projects that we're working on. The first project is cleaning up the plane. If you don't know, we have a giant, not giant, but it's like a passenger jet without the wing. It's like just I'm not an airplane guy. I don't know the technical terms, but we've got the cockpit, the seating area. They took out all the seats and they put a couple of benches in to hang some TVs up, and so the kids could play video games in there. It's kind of it got a little trashed. A lot of the kids beforehand weren't treating it well, so there was a bunch of little like crusty M&Ms and nasty wrappers and things in there. So the youth are going to help us get that cleaned out. We're going to get some new TVs up in there, or at least the ones that aren't broken in there. I got a new TV today, and that's actually what I want to show you guys. I'm going to pull this down for just a second. So I was looking on Craigslist or on Facebook, the Facebook Marketplace, and I wanted to get another TV because one of the TVs got broken. I'll share that story another time. So I found a lady who's here in Bowie, very nice. She had a TV for sale, but she was selling it with a table. And I was like, well, I don't need the table, but if it's already a really good deal on the TV. And then she said, you can have the TV and the table for free if you get the couch. I'm like, what couch? Well, let me show you this handy-dandy couch that she was getting rid of. Oh, if I can pull it up. Hang on. There we go. And boom. So this is the couch that she had that she was selling. And get a little bigger picture of it. And I was like, hey, that's a pretty nifty-looking couch. Because when we move the TVs into the plane, we're going to have this huge kind of blank spot. So why don't we put that couch there? So I messaged her and I said, hey, if you're still kind of doing this package deal, I'll go ahead and pay for the couch. And she ended up giving me all 3 for the price that she was charging for just the TV and the table. So she was wonderful. So thank you so much to her and to her husband. I took the church trailer up there so I could back it up and pick up the couch. I used to work at U-Haul. I used to be very good at backing up the trailers at U-Haul. I haven't worked there in 6 years, so I was very, 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 very rusty. But her husband was a very sweet guy. He helped me get the trailer backed up. So we've got an awesome new couch in the youth room. Oh, hang on. There it is. So we have an awesome new couch in the youth room, along with a table and a TV to go with it. So that's exciting. That's fun. Very, very much looking forward to the kids getting to hook up with that. And, we've got a lot of things going on there. Hang on. And, okay. And that's all you need to see right now. All right. So that's where we're at. I'm really thankful for the kids that are helping get involved. They're getting involved in the children's ministry. They're helping out as volunteers with our lead teachers. So God is doing an amazing thing with our whole church, with our kids, with our students, with you guys. It's all happening because of your willingness to serve God and His kingdom. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything that you are doing to make CBC such an amazing church. 2021 is going to be a fantastic year, and it already is. So with that in mind, it shows me 3 people are watching right now. So guess what? I'm going to play a game for you 3, and one of you is going to go home with a $5 gift card to Sonic. Maybe you'll take me because, okay, I know I'm rambling a lot. It's been a long day, and it's going to coincide with what I want to share with you a little bit. I have the Sonic app on my phone because when you order a drink on the app, you get the half-price happy hour all day. But that also means they kind of bug you with all the stuff that, like, you turn off the notifications, but there's still the little banners that pop up when you open the app, like, hey, get this. Well, I love Philly cheesesteak, and they've got this, like, extra long Philly cheesesteak thing. It's like an ultimate Philly cheesesteak that they're putting grilled onions, and then they're doing their Baja cheese sauce, which that is the most amazing thing. If you ever get their ultimate, or their ultimate meat and cheese breakfast burrito, the little Baja sauce they put in there is, oh my goodness, it's just wrong. So they keep sending me a thing that I should really go get this, and I don't want to get it because since the beginning of the year, I have been doing really good trying to lose weight for my family, for the youth, so I can be fit. I stepped on the scale this morning. I have officially lost 25 pounds. Yes, it is true. I was sticking out. This is going to get a little PG here. Like I was sticking way out here like that, and now it's a little bit slimmer. Like my belt. Okay, this might be PG-13, but my belt, I don't know if you can see that. I used to be on this second one. I'm on the 4th one today. I'm on the 4th belt loop. Huh? Come on. That's good stuff. Not staring at my belly, but, you know. All right. Well, that's that. So, for the fun, now let's get to the fun stuff. You awesome people that are watching right now. So, Misty and Kim, you guys have already commented. Glad you're here with us as well, Kim. Cookie. I asked her if I could call her Cooks, but she said that's what Billy calls her, so I'm not going to call her Cooks. He's earned the right to call her Cooks, so I'll just call her Cookie. All right, so you guys are going to get to start by playing our game. Anybody else who wants to jump in, you got to leave a comment in the comments section so I know that you're here. So we are going to do this. It's a memory game. I wasn't going to do this because you guys happened to tell me which square you wanted flipped over was going to be a ridiculous challenge. But then down here at the bottom, you see it says show number because it looked like this. But I clicked this. Oh, now each square has a number. So here's what you guys get to do. It's, the Philly's not any good? Oh, well, that's a relief, and it also breaks my heart because it looked amazing. But thank you, Misty. Oh, you bit the bullet for me. But it's still really sad because it looks so good because they're tater tots. And that sauce. Oh, that sauce is so good. Okay, anyways. Oh, other people call you Cook too? Well, I'm gonna call you Cooks. I'm gonna add the S. Sup, Cooks? Nobody calls you Cooks, right? They call you Cook. I call you whatever you want to be called, Cookie, because you deserve it. All right. So we're going to do. They're all numbered. All right. Call. So Misty, since you commented first, I'm gonna let you go first. Call out. Leave 2 numbers in the comments that you want flipped over. Okay. And if the pictures match, you get a point. And if they don't match, then you failed. And then Cookie gets the chance to steal the next one. All right? So If anybody else wants to join in, you got to leave a comment in the comment section so I know that you're here. Or if you're just here to watch me be a buffoon, thank you for tuning in, and I appreciate it. All right. So, Misty, whenever you're ready, I know I think there's like a 9 or 10 second delay. I don't even know if I can decrease that, maybe. I don't know. But that just means I have to keep talking for the next 8 to 10 seconds while we wait for Misty to give me her 2 numbers. So it's just any 2 numbers. There's numbers 1 through 36. So give me 2 numbers. I'll click those numbers, flip them over, and the pictures should match. If they don't match, then we'll go to Cookie, and then Cookie, you can give me 2 numbers. And every time you get 2 matchings, you'll go again. You don't see the numbers? Can you not see them? I see them. I see them on my screen. Oh, is it too faint? Hang on. Like here in the corner, there's the number 1, there's 2, there's 3. All the numbers are in the bottom left corner. Okay, so you can do it this way too. It's if you go from here across and then back down. So the numbers are going this way. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way down to 36. So, okay. All right, so she's going to go with 1 and 10. Here we go. Number 1 is a banana. My boys love eating bananas for breakfast. So, number 10, is it another banana? No. Ooh, it's Genie's Lamp. I like Aladdin. That's a fun movie. Robin Williams is awesome. Well, I watched the new one with Julia. It's all right. I didn't hate it. I don't think it's better than the original, but it's all right. The only one of the remakes that I've seen, Cookie, by the way, you go ahead and give me your 2 numbers while I ramble on for a minute. Of all the remakes that Disney has done, I think the Jungle Book one was awesome. That one was so good because I didn't really care much for the original animated Jungle Book. So if you've never seen Jungle Book at all, watch the new one that Jon Favreau directed. I think that's how you say his name. He's the guy who also helped create the Disney Plus Mandalorian show. And if you guys haven't watched The Mandalorian, then I'm going to pray that you get saved because that show, man, is so good. And I don't watch a lot of TV. Okay? But Disney Plus, you suckered me in on that one. You suckered me in on The Mandalorian. So, all right. So, Cookie, we know that number 1 is a banana. We know that number 10 is a lamp. She's going to go with number 3. 3 is a globe. Number 9 is a mine cart with jewels. Okay. I don't know what these pictures are, honestly. I just found this game and thought this would be a fun thing to try. And you guys can tell me in the comments how dumb this was, and I should be, let go from my position because I choose the worst games to play. Because I will do anything to avoid doing the drawing game again. So, all right. We'll see how this goes. So we know there's a banana. We know there's a mine cart. We know there's a globe. And we know there's a genie lamp. So, Misty, whenever you have your 2 numbers you've picked out, give me 2 numbers, and we'll see what we can get. See what we can flip. Flip it. Flip it. We're trying to see how big my mouth can get. Can you see it? I know I'm in the small window. Okay, there we go. Wait a minute. If I do this, did that work? Oh, it did work. Okay. Cookie or Misty, while you give me numbers, I'm going to clean up my mess. Hang on. When I'm cleaning windows. I forget that's like an old song. I forget who sings it. I found it on YouTube, and I just thought it was really funny. So I don't remember all the windows. Well, I was cleaning windows. You guys still want me to do a singing special on a Sunday morning? Because I'm going to get up there and do the when I'm cleaning windows. Oh, there's a banana. There's a banana. Misty, I'll give you a chance if you remember where the banana was before I click on 36. If you remember where the banana was, you can change that one. I know there's a delay, but that's okay. I love you. 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 What is that from? That's from something. Does anybody know what that's from? Oh, that's the Elf. When he's like, I'm singing, and it's with my dad, and I love you, I love you, I love you. That's a great movie. Julie and I did a fun thing a couple of years ago. We took all the Christmas movies that we owned, and she says one, yeah, Misty, high five, I kind of wanted to hit the camera, but then I knew it would fly backwards, so I didn't want to do that. All right, Misty, got a point. So I'll flip over 36 since you said 36. Okay, so now give me another number to go with number 36. We'll do that. So we took all the Christmas movies that we own, and we just I wrote them all on a piece of paper, and then we just put them all in a cup. And so every night, for, I guess, that week or two, we would draw one out, and that's the Christmas movie we would watch that night. So that was fun. We've watched Die Hard. We were trying to think of all the Christmas movies that aren't Christmas movies but have Christmas in it. Like everybody, says Die Hard. But then Iron Man 3, if you saw that one, that came out. That's in the Christmassy season. And then probably one of our favorite ones to watch around Christmas time is While You Were Sleeping with Sandra Bullock, because, come on, she's like the queen of the romantic comedy. And what's his name? Is it Bill Pullman? Is that how you say it? He was the president in Independence Day, so he was in that. All right, Missy says 5. 5. Oh, is the genie lamp. All right, Cookie, do you remember where the other genie lamp was? Because here's your chance to strike back with a vengeance against Misty. Was that a little much? Sorry, Greg. I keep spitting on Greg's mic. I promise I won't give you COVID, Greg. I clean them. I clean them well. I wash my hands, too. So, wash my hands of all of you. Okay. All right, Cookie, we know. Well, I know, but do you know? Do you? Do you? Huh? See if you can. 9 and 5. 5. 9. No! Cookie. Cookie, why? Why, Cookie? Why? I thought you had it. It was yours. It's okay. We're going to get through this together. Maybe Misty doesn't remember. And if she doesn't remember, you can guess again. Okay, Misty. No pressure. This will just give you a 2-0 lead if you get it. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Give her all the answers. What's that? There's a monkey video like that, Cookie, where it's like they see the monkey and he's just like. So 5 and 10. I think that is correct. Yes, 5 and 10. Nicely done, Misty. All right. She's up 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. Oh. What's that? I'm getting all these random late 90s, early 2000s songs in my head. What is that one? I can remember it's like a chorus. I don't remember. Oh, I don't remember the lyrics to it. So now you're just going to be singing. Now I'm going to drive home tonight. I'm just going to be thinking of that song. It's like, I don't know. I'm not going to, I'm getting sidetracked. Sorry. Okay. What's that thing? It's like you can be like, hey Siri, what's this song? Give me two numbers. Cookie. I say Kim because that's what when it pops up, I see Kim. So that's why I keep saying Kim. That's because it's what my brain says. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and go because you take too long, Misty. 2 and 8. That looks like a wrapped gift card. That's what that looked like. Number 8. Looked like a wrapped gift card. Anybody else that's watching, just give me 2 numbers. We'll see if you're right. Guess 2 numbers. Because right now, Misty's got a commanding lead of 2. Clearly, she is dominating all of you. You're a failure. Unless you can crush Misty. You must crush her. You crush her. What's that? The Conan movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I never saw it, but I always see this clip. He's like, crush your enemies. Crush them. I only just see that clip. There's all these things that I've never seen, but I've always seen clips of. Like the Curb. There was an HBO show called Curb Your Enthusiasm. I've never seen it, but I just know it's just like he's this guy, one of the characters. He's like pretty good. Like that's all I know. I know nothing else about it other than that. 36 and 6, the globe and a heart. Globe and a heart. Oh wait, no, there was another globe. I don't remember where the other globe is, but I know there's another globe. All right, next one to find the globe wins. How about that? If you remember the 2 that have the globe, give me the 2 numbers that had the globes and you win. I'll make it easy. We know it was that one. Where was the other one? Where is the other globe? Gotta find the globe. Globe. All around the globe. Searching around the globe. Gonna find the globe. Sorry, that was just I like to just see how high pitched I can go. It's just for fun. She said 3. Oh, she said 2. Oh, it was 3. Oh. So Kim got the globe. Cookie got the globe. Misty, you still got 2 though. So Cookie, as the consolation prize, I'm gonna give you a high five, a big hug, and a Central Baptist mug if you would like it. So, and Misty, you've got a $5 gift. Don't I already owe you a $5 gift card, Misty? Pretty sure I still have one up here that I owe you. So, claim your gift card from Glyph Card. Your Glyph Card. The Glyph Card. So, all right. We only got you 2 watching right now. But that's okay, because I want to say something to you 2 awesome ladies and anybody else who watches this later, which as of right now, according to YouTube, has been no one. So, yeah. All right. So, I'm kind of in a goofy mood right now. Sorry about that. But it's been a fun day. It hasn't been a bad day. It's my days are pretty much the same throughout the week. Like I get to the church and I'm cranking away on reaching out to teens, reaching out to volunteers, getting lessons prepped. I prep 5 lessons, 6 lessons. I'm prepping 6 lessons a week right now. I'm prepping our kids' Sunday school. I'm prepping our preschool kids' church, our young and old elementary kids' church. I'm prepping Wednesday night youth, which I didn't have to prep this week, so that was nice. And then I'm also prepping Thursday night CBC Live with you guys. So on an average week, I'm prepping 6 lessons a week. which is a lot of lessons, but I also have a lot of materials that help me get through it all and make it a lot easier. Plus, it's super fun. I love doing it. But there are days, kind of like today, where they don't go as I want them to go. And this morning, let me just tell you about my day today. I usually get up in the morning and wake my boys up, or more like they wake me up. I give them their morning milk and change their butts and get fresh clothes on them, and then we'll hang out in the living room and we'll play together and we'll watch there's this kids Bible program that we love watching with them, and they love it. And we'll snuggle together and watch our Bible story in the morning and sing our worship songs and say our verse, which they're not saying, but we're just saying it. And then I'll get up here to the church. But in the middle of that, I always make a nice big pot of coffee so that there's coffee for me, and then there's coffee for Julia. And the coffee machine stopped working. And I don't usually mind not having coffee, but I really wanted my coffee this morning, especially when I'm trying to kind of skip breakfast right now, because I'm not a huge breakfast eater as it is, but I always drink my coffee with some collagen and some good healthy stuff. So that's basically my breakfast. It's called bulletproof coffee. It's supposed to be really good for you, get your brain going, all that stuff. And I couldn't make that this morning. So that was a bummer. And then Julia said, hey, you know what? It's pretty warm outside. It says it's 57. Let's go on a walk. And I stepped outside, and it felt kind of breezy. It was like, well, it's probably not that cold. It was cold. I don't know what meteorologist told me it was 57 degrees outside. He lied. It was not 57. That wind chill was like 40 or so. I like the cold, but I don't like being cold. And I was cold. And Joa was sitting in the front of the stroller when we're pushing, and he's getting all that cold wind, and he's losing his mind, and he's not happy. So I'm now carrying him on our walk. Thankfully, he calmed down enough I didn't have to carry him the whole way. So not in the happiest mood when I got to the church. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to get to the church, and we've got coffee up here, so I can at least just make a cup of coffee up here. And so I've got the little pot, I stick it in, I close the lid, and then my phone rings, and it's Pastor. He's like, hey, we're going to have lunch today, but I wanted to meet early. I'm like, no, I need to drink this first. So, but I had a great time having lunch with Pastor Greg. We talked about a lot of good things going on. And when you don't get to when you have that routine, we all have those routines that we do, whether it's in the mornings or in the evenings, whether it's at work. There's always that time and place that we have a routine of this is what we do, this is when we do it, and this is how we're going to get it done. And when our routine gets thrown off, it throws everything off. It just seems like everything that day is going to be out of whack because we got knocked off our routine, because the way we wanted things to go didn't happen, and now everything is going to get messed up. And what God was calling me out on today is that I was too focused on my routine, and I wasn't focused enough on his goal. See, Paul talks about how we are in the middle of running a race, that the race that we are running is for our very lives. And he tells us this in 1 Corinthians chapter 9. He says, know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize. So run that ye may obtain it. Just because you got off to a bad start, just because things didn't go the way you wanted them to go, that doesn't mean you can just give up. It means you still need to run like you're going to win. Even if your team is, you ever seen those relay races where it's like the guy goes around and then he hands it off to the partner? When you get to that final guy, when the team that's in last place, you'll see it. There's a guy who he sees that his team is in last place. Like he has no way, there's no chance that he's going to catch the leader. He doesn't just not run. He does like, well, what's the point? No, he keeps running. as if he can still win this race. Because you never know what can happen. You never know what can happen. So you've still got to run like you are going to win this race, regardless of what happens. And that's what God was calling me out on today. It's like, just because things didn't go the way I wanted didn't mean I could just give up on what I wanted to do today. God still had a purpose. God still had a plan for me, and I needed to follow through. So here's what he says in verse 25. Every man that striveth, or woman, that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we are incorruptible. You think about the greatest people at the greatest heights of athletics, of business, of science. These people who are receiving the greatest of accolades and the biggest paychecks of their lives, that's all going to fade away. But the race that God has called us to run is an ultimate prize of everlasting life. That's what we're racing for. We're racing literally for our very lives. And here's what he says in verse 26. I therefore so run, not as uncertainly. So fight I, not as one that beateth the air. We don't need to be just running through life aimlessly. Just because we didn't get off to a good start, just because we're not where we want to be right now, doesn't mean we give up and quit. Because where you are right now is exactly where God can use you. And he can use you to do amazing things. But you have to be willing to run the race to win it. And that's my encouragement for you today. I was able to get a lot of things done that I didn't plan on getting done today. Was very productive in things I had no intention of being productive in, because I didn't quit. I kept striving for what God wanted me to accomplish today. And I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful for you guys, because you can do the same. Let me pray for you. God, I thank you so much for the people who are joining in with me right now live. And thank you for those who tune in later to watch this after it's streamed. God, we want to live life as you have called us to live it. We're not running this race for a medal or for a paycheck or for a pat on the back. We're running it so that we can spend an eternity with you. We run this race called life because we want to win for your kingdom, for your will on earth as it is in heaven. That's what we want. And even when we trip and fall at the start, even when we feel like everyone else gets an unfair advantage, even when we feel left behind, God, we're going to do our best to run this race, to win it for you, because you're worth running it for. You're worth it, God. I thank you for everything that you have done, for everything that you're doing, for everything that you are going to do. And I thank you for your strength to help us run this race. And thank you that we don't have to run it alone, that we have each other to lean on, that when one of us can't run, the other one can carry us, because we are a body of Christ, lifting up one another, caring for each other, encouraging each other, so that we can run this race and win it together. We love you and we thank you. In your name we pray. Amen. Give me an amen in the comments. I feel like I pointed a lot, came at you with a lot of left-hand karate chops into the camera. But thank you guys again so much for tuning in. Cookie, Misty, love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us live. Really appreciate everything you are and everything you do. Hey, there's Mike and Sandy Taylor jumping in at the last minute. Mwah, love you guys. Thank you for tuning in too. But again, guys, please let us know how we can be in prayer with you. That's more than anything. We want you to know that we're here for you. Call us, email us, download that Remind app, reach out to us through there. We want to be in prayer with you any way that we can. We're continuing to lift up Miss Rhonda's family and her friends, all of our students, all of her students that she's had over the years. We're continuing to lift them up in prayer. And if you feel like you're still going through the grieving process, hey, we want to grieve with you. We want to let you know that God has got you. God is going to help you get over this bad start. He's going to get you to that victory line where you belong. So we love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. We will see you on Sunday morning at 9:45 for Sunday school. And if you can't be here with us, join us here on Facebook at 10:45 a.m. for service, and join us again here next week, Thursday, 6 o'clock for CBC Live. Mwah! Love you guys. Have a great night.